Hello and welcome to a bit of a different video. This is going to be a close look video. You can see my lovely leg and knee there. And this is what I'm going to be taking a close look at. Don't normally do these types of videos. I used to many years ago, but this is an item that I think would really benefit from a video. And it's something I'm really excited about. Usually when I do update videos, I'll throw in film books here and there, and I'll just kind of awkwardly shuffle the book around in my hand, and you don't really get to see inside the book. So I thought I'd do something a bit more kind of special for this one, and it is the making of Aliens. This is kind of difficult to navigate with the glare, but yeah, This is a big one. This is something I've been looking forward to for a very long time. This is a book by J.W. Rinzler, who did the original Star Wars trilogy. In books like this, like coffee table sized books, 300-400 pages long, just packed with stuff. And his Star Wars books are literally the stuff of legend. And I own them, and I've flicked through them many times. I've never read one cover to cover, I have to admit. This is very much like Blu-rays. You buy it and it looks nice and shiny and you love it, but you don't necessarily get into it right away. But I mean, I've read most of the first one he did for Star Wars, and it is one of the most comprehensive, exhaustive looks at the making of a movie I've ever read. I mean, I'm talking about going into the details of pre-production, budgets, and script notes and meetings and on-set audio transcripts. When the production ramps up, you could probably, in this very book, if you have a favorite scene in Aliens, you could probably find out the exact date that they shot it. It goes into everything. And of course, I've only just glancingly looked at this, but it is a gorgeous book. I love the artwork that was chosen for the front cover. I think it's a great image. I'm not exactly the best with colors. I'm a little bit colorblind, but to me this feels like a bluey, purpley kind of effect here, which obviously matches this moment in the movie. But it also very much reminds me of the artwork of the VHS tape I had when I was growing up as a kid. Kind of this, what's the term? It's kind of like a specific kind of bluey color. Whatever this is, it had that kind of color to it. And even the spine of this book, I was really excited to see, because it reminds me of the VHS tape. I don't know if you can see it there with the glare of the lights, but maybe that's a bit better. Yeah, so I just love the look of it, and on the back you get kind of a preview of some of the images that are inside the book. And it does go through the entire film, kind of from the very inception of the idea of making this sequel to production and beyond. And you get all these stills from the movie, you get kind of concept art, production notes, all sorts of things. So I'm not going to go through everything, but I want to kind of flick through it and just briefly give you an idea of what this book is like. It just came out today, so it's a brand new release. He did cover Alien about a year ago, so I wanted to get that one, but Aliens is one of my favorite films of all time. So I just had to get this one as soon as it came out, and it did actually drop down to I think £31. The retail is around £45. So this is obviously going into Alien and the success of that film and how that led into the sequel. I can't read some of this because it's upside down. This is James Cameron's preliminary treatment of the film from September 8th, 1983. I'm not sure if it has that in its entirety. It looks like it does. I remember the story that he wrote a treatment for what he would do with an Alien 2. But yeah. Oh, that's a shame. This page has got a bit of a folded crease in it. That's strange. Look at that. Can you see that? Quite odd. So it goes into... Oh, what's this now? Is this more of his treatment, perhaps? Partial screenplay by James Cameron, Alien 2, from February 1984. So now we get more of his kind of, preliminary treatment stuff. And so again, the exhaustive detail that it goes into. And as Aaron Isaac would tell you, the the Laserdisc archives go into a hell of a lot of detail as well. But the way this is all presented is just gorgeous. You got some of the designs of the alien, trying to make the Queen alien, I think, here. Yeah, that was I've seen clips of that. And you get lots of interviews, and I'm assuming it's the same as the Star Wars books, where Rinzler has gone to interviews that were conducted during the time of the film's production. I'm assuming. That's what he did with the Star Wars films. It's beautiful concept art here. Very, very cool. Probably the casting, I'm assuming this is where it's getting into, and the Marines and the weaponry, and probably casting Newt and Bishop, and what does it say here? The Queen's Reign. Probably designing the Queen alien. And look at this. Just, I am noticing as I'm flicking through it, these pages are fingerprint magnets, but that is what it is, you know. It's just so cool to get these images in such high quality, you know. Look at some of this stuff. Gorgeous. And it is just a great coffee table book just to kind of flick through while, you know. Oh, I wonder if they'll go into the guy who played Hicks initially, because they kind of skate over that in the documentaries on the Blu-ray. Maybe for understandable reasons, but I'd be intrigued to see if they kind of cover it a bit more in this book. Because there was a different actor who initially played Hicks, and I think he's in the film for one shot, where they didn't want to reshoot it because it was an expensive effect shot, but Michael Biehn came in to replace him. But yeah, it gives you the dates of when a lot of this stuff happened and all sorts of stuff. It's the page we began on. What I really need to do is get some kind of like a second desk to put this down and comfortably read it, you know, and just like maybe put the soundtrack on and just work my way through it bit by bit. This is definitely the kind of book I want to read from cover to cover. So it's just talking about shooting days and all that sort of stuff. Oh, wow. Wow. Beautiful photography here. Incredible stuff. Storyboards there. Marketing misfires. That's interesting. So this is taglines. Okay, so this is maybe suggested. I can't read it from upside down. In December 23rd, 1985, Fox. I'll tell you what, I could just sit this way. My voice will be more distant, but dozens of possible taglines. Aliens, the darkest side of space. Aliens, from one came many. Aliens, they want more. Subtitles, the space cannibals, the death travelers, the earth enders, enemies of the universe, the space scorpions. How terrible is this? Aliens mission termination. Aliens mission annihilation. Aliens back for the kill. Aliens the creature chamber. Wow. Marketing misfires. No shit. That is truly terrible. I'm glad it's just called Aliens. It tells you everything you need to know, right? There's more than one of them. So I mean, the way that this has been set up now, I've seen a lot of stuff about them shooting it, and now we're getting to the chestburster things. I don't know if that was done later, and it probably goes through chronologically in terms of when the film was shot. Oh, the power loader sequence. Very, very cool. Iconic scene. Newt getting grabbed by the alien. Yeah, this is just incredible. I love the detail, even just the kind of trim here on the side. That kind of the blue... I don't know what kind of effect that is. It looks like an old TV, but it's kind of how the logo looks in the opening of the movie. So I really like that trim along the side. And then you have the black and yellow, which very much evokes the, of course, the power loader. I'm not sure if the power loader... Yeah, it had the yellow and black trim. Oh, that's an awesome shot. Holy shit. Oh, man. Brilliant. Ah, so we get a look at some of the kind of miniature stuff that they were doing with the Queen Alien versus the Power Loader sequence, which is such a marvel of many different techniques when you think about it, and if you've looked into the techniques they did use. And I think at the end they kind of go into like the release. Yeah, so we've got different ad campaigns. So this was kind of the poster that the VHS tape had. So you see that the kind of the bluish like tone of it. In fact, I think my VHS cover was more like this with like a border, and then this kind of blue was on the spine. I don't know. Going into way too much detail, but yeah. So there's just so much stuff in here. Got like the foreign marketing. Looks like a Japanese poster. That's awesome. I love that. And I think that just about does it. Could probably talk about the kind of that's a cool like shot near the end. There's like a cast and crew listing, and then just various notes and acknowledgements at the end. So what a beautiful way to end it there with Carrie Henn and Sigourney Weaver. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything on the actual inside of the sleeve. Let's see. Oh yeah, look, a very, very subtle, minimal effect there of Ripley and the Power Loader. Let me just see if there's anything else on the front. Sometimes the Star Wars books have something. Oh yeah, very cool. Just a very minimal alien thing there. The spine looks pretty cool too, actually. Quite like that. But I'm never going to have it not in the dust jacket, so it's nice to know those things are there. I think on the Star Wars one there's like a debossed George Lucas signature or something like that. Let's get this in there. Nice and lined up. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. Just showing what the book looks like and what sort of stuff you can expect to see in there if you're thinking about buying it. Sometimes I do like to take a look inside these things before I spend 30 quid on a book about a movie. But this was, you know, I was going to get this regardless. One of my all-time favorite movies, The Making of Aliens. Very, very cool. I look forward to diving into this and spending many, many hours, no doubt, enjoying doing so. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay frosty. I just realized my thumbs up don't really look like a thumbs up from that angle, so let me do a bit of an awkward retake on that. Stay frosty. Oh, even that failed. I'm going to leave that one in for free. Alright, let's try that again. What angle? Okay, here, and see, from my angle it doesn't look like thumbs up, so it looks really weird. So, okay, just a salute. There we go, just a, yep, general salute, stay frosty. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
It's alright by me. Apart from the fact he throws cans of Carlin into a tree. Yeah, he's really cool. Yeah, he's really cool. But he's not quite as cool as you, 'cause